What's up and welcome to another YouTube video. My name is Eddie and I am still addicted to Marvel Snap, and it's time to look at another character set of variants and rank them from worst to best. We are not even close to being done this series, but we're going to continue with the Fantastic Four. This is the second one. So on Tuesday, if you've watched this video when they went live, we did the Human Torch. Today we're going to look at the Invisible Woman, and then next week we're going to look at Mr. Fantastic and the Thing as well. This weekend we got a special artist variant set, so you guys are going to be able to check that out. And in my previous video I said that we were going to do Doctor Doom once we're done all of this, and then I realized I've already done Doctor Doom variants, so I'm kind of starting to get lost because of all the ones I have and haven't done. So if you were interested in seeing Doctor Doom, that video is done. Go back and check it out. So instead, what we'll do all four Fantastic Four, and after that, we're gonna do Super Skrull because I haven't done him, and I know for a fact I haven't checked him out yet, and he is a different villain of the Fantastic Four, so that'll be the next one. So let's jump right into it. The first one we're looking at, the second actually Fantastic Four member we're looking at is Invisible Woman. As always, before I forget, if you want me to look at other characters, comment in, why am I so lost? Type in the comments, what character should we look at after the Fantastic Four? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more variant talk. So now, all of that is done. Let's talk about Invisible Woman. Invisible Woman's a 2 energy, 2 power card, and her ongoing is that her cards here are not revealed until the end of the game. She is fantastic with a lot of different combos. I see her very often with Hela decks. MODOK Hela is a very good combo with Invisible Woman. She's a fantastic card, I think, and really, really fun to play. I don't think she's too overpowered either. I do also think that I would rank her above Human Torch personally in her style. I think that Human Torch obviously can get way more powerful with all the movement stuff, but I'm not a huge movement type person. I'm more of a discard person, so I prefer Invisible Woman as a whole. So let me know which one of the two you guys prefer as well. So as always, we're gonna click on all of her variants, which she has 1, 2, 3, 4. She has 6 variants. That's not too bad. And we're gonna talk about each one, say what we like and what we don't like, and then we're gonna move on. Now, if you guys saw the Human Torch video, not a lot of good ones in my opinion, and I gotta be honest, I already know Invisible Woman also doesn't have a lot of good ones, but let's jump into it and see what we think. First up is the Pixel one. I'm not a fan. There you go, instantly. Again, I don't think it's the worst one ever. I also don't think it's the best one ever. I don't like the face. Obviously, for the Pixel one, it looks really bad. Her background's kind of bland. Not much going on here. The hand stuff is fine, but like, I don't know. It's just bland. It's 700 gold, so it's not too expensive, but that's... I really don't have anything positive or negative quality, honestly, to say. I'm just not a fan of this one. Next up, we've got the Artgerm one. Now, funny enough, in the past, I have mentioned how I'm not a fan of the Artgerm ones that have realistic faces because I always feel like they don't do a good job. This is not not true of this one. Her face is actually really well done in this one, in this art. So I actually really like this Artgerm one. I definitely think it's one of the best Artgerm variants we've seen because a lot of the time the faces seem a little off because they're trying to focus on the realism aspect and it doesn't really work. For this one, it does work in my opinion. It looks fantastic. I'm a big fan of this one. I love her, the suit, like everything about it looks really clean. Not much going on with the background, but again, it doesn't take away because the card itself and the character itself looks really good on this variant. Next up, we have this one from Alex. Sorry, I did say Artgerm, right? I mentioned that. Yeah, perfect. Next up is Alex Ross, another fantastic one in my opinion. I've seen this one plenty of times. Oh, sorry, before I forget, Artgerm is a 1200 gold, which I do think it's a little expensive, but it's a good one for that price. Alex Ross over here is 700 gold. I really like this one. I love the transparent hand and being able to see her face from behind, like behind the hand, which is really cool little detail that I like. The background on this one adds a lot of color. It's a very vibrant color, which I really like because it's different from the other two we just saw as well. I don't have a lot of negative to say on this one. You could be a little weird because of the hand, right? I could see people not liking that transparent part of it, but I mean, the whole point of Invisible Woman is that. So for me, it works. I do like it a lot. This is a very good one in my opinion. So far, I'd say 2 good ones and 1 bad one. Next up, we got the Max Shriek one. I gotta say, you guys know me. I've done a whole video about Max Shriek. I love Max's stuff. This is one of the weaker ones in my opinion. Again, the face is a little off. I do like the half like transparent and half real one, similar to the Mystique ones we've seen in the past. So that part is pretty cool. But I will say the background's kind of bland, not very exciting, and the face for me really bothers me on this one. This is a 1200 gold one, and I would say this is not worth 1200 gold, unfortunately. Even though I'm a huge fan of Max Streak, and I'm collecting all the chibis, and then after chibis, my goal is to try and collect as many of the Max Streak ones, and this is one of the ones that I am in no rush to pick up. Nothing against Max, just not a fan of what the face looks like in this one. Next up is the Peach Momoko one. Now, personally, I think this is the best one we've seen before. Peach Momoko always nails the art, in my opinion, and this is one of the ones that I'm like, this is fantastic. My problem with this one, you can see it right there, it's an ultimate variant, which means it's a 5,000 token variant. That's a little much for me. That's a lot of tokens, right? Tokens are very hard to pick up. They're very rare. You got to hold on to them for like new characters and new cards and everything. So trying to spend them on variants is always going to be a very difficult reason to do it. And even though this is a fantastic variant, I will still say that Invisible Woman as a whole is not like the most important card to have in your deck. So there's not a lot of good reasons to pick up this variant, which is very unfortunate. If this was 1200 or 700, it'd be excellent. Now, if we're talking art alone, this is the best one, in my opinion, hands down, best art for Invisible Woman. But you have to add into the fact that it is an ultimate one. It is costing 5,000 tokens, which means that not everyone should be able to get it. And I have a hard time convincing myself or anyone that you should pick this one up. But on the art style, fantastic in my opinion. And last but not least, I did purposely keep this one for last, is probably one of the worst variants I have ever seen in Marvel Snap. And I'm trying to not be mean, but this one is awful. The day I saw this one, to this day, I've always talked about how this is probably one of the worst ones, and still, I would rather have every single pixel before I ever get my hands on this one. And the good news is, I guess, is that it was in a bundle, and it's exclusive to the bundle. The bundle's gone. No one can get it anymore. Thank God. This is really bad. It looks so unfinished, so unpolished. I really hate being mean about this one, but this is, without a doubt, a very, very bad variant, in my opinion. They could have done so many different things to make this card better. This was from the Shielded Heart, which was when the Martin Garrix Hero music video came out. I still don't understand how they thought that this was okay to add into the game. I feel really bad saying this, but like, come on. Like, this is so bad. Like, I'm trying not to say mean words right now, but like, I think we can all agree this is definitely one of the worst variants. And I know the Hero Bundle had other really bad ones. We're going to talk about them in the other Fantastic Four series, because I don't know, guys. This isn't it. This isn't it. So now it's time to rank them. Well, let's just put this one instantly at the bottom of the list, because there's no questions about that one. So we got 6 variants here to talk about. We're going to rank them. A clear bottom of the list here, but I want to see how do I want to rank all the others. Okay, we're gonna go, this one's probably, ooh, okay, I'll put this one there, that one there, I think I'll put this one here. Okay, all right, we got it. So, as for all the negatives I just said, this is the worst one, in my opinion, number 6. I don't want to spend more time being negative, so let's just move on. Worst one, and probably one of the worst ones in the game, by far. Number 5 is the Pixel one. Again, like I said, not great. Not good. Is really, it falls in that meh category, that there's just nothing special, nothing interesting to talk about. It's there. If you pick it up, you're going to be upset. You're probably never going to buy it yourself, and you might just get it in one of those random season pass caches and be upset about it. This is the one. Next up is Max Streak, which I'm very unfortunate for myself to put him so low on the list here as my number 4. The face is just not working for me here. Everything else about the card, the style as well, like you guys know me, I do really like that, but it's just not working out for me with the Invisible Woman one over here. These next 3 I'd say are top tier and really good. Number 3, I put Artgerm. I would say all these 3 that we're about to talk about, I could easily see myself flipping them back and forth, but I'm gonna put Artgerm number 3, mainly because I'm still not a huge fan of the realistic style. But this is one of the best realistic style ones we have, so I wouldn't be upset about this one. It is 1200 gold, so it is a little expensive, but it's not a bad one in my opinion. It's a pretty good one. My number 2 is going to be the Peach Momoko one. This, without a doubt, is the number 1 for the art itself, but for the price of tokens, I do want to drop it down to number 2. But again, I think this is one of the best cards ever for the RSL Peach Momoko. Once again, nailing it and making a fantastic card. I'm just not a huge fan of the price of the ultimate variants. You fix that part and this would jump right up to the top as my number one. But in the meantime, my number one is actually going to be Alex Ross here. Very vibrant colors, different style, right? It's very different in colors from everything else. Fantastic price for 700 gold. This is, in my opinion, the must-own Invisible Woman variant. So that's how I'm going to rank them. Those are my 6 ones. As always, comment down below which one's your favorite, which one's your least favorite. If any of you guys say that this is not the worst one ever, I'd be shocked. I'm pretty sure we can all agree that this is really bad. But outside of that, let me know in the comments your favorite, least favorite. What card should we do after we finish the Fantastic Four? Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe for more Marvel Snap content. And next video is going to be an artist set. So make sure to check that out. All right, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.